Virgo, happy birthday and welcome to September. I do apologize if this is low, but if you have headphones, or you can just turn the volume up on your phone, it should be fine. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. This is for anybody that has their sun, moon, rising, midheaven, or Venus in the sign of Virgo. However, if you just happen to click on this video, there is a message for you, and I hope you hear all that you need at this time. What you're coming into energetically for September, sorry, I wouldn't focus. You have the Two of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Now, coming into the obstacles, what you can feel on an energetic level, you have the Queen of Wands, followed by the Emperor card, and the Three of Wands. Okay, and then the last week of September, what you should focus on to overcome these conflicting energies, or just where you will move energetically by the end of the month, you have the Queen of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, so what I am hearing is evolution. There's an evolution happening on a very personal level for a lot of you Virgos, okay? I feel like this month, because you are a mutable sign, you are embodying, or your job is to integrate the two signs that precede you. So that would be Cancer and Leo's energy, so water and fire, which you do have in your spread. Okay, so let's see, because what came up for you guys is this Two of Cups and this Ace of Pentacles. So I want to say there are some heavy emotions possibly that are taking over you at this time, or that are coming back to the surface for you to acknowledge at this time. It can be a positive situation where you have recently gone out on like a date, or just been in some type of social setting that you, I want to say that you unconsciously attracted into your life, but like that you needed at this time. And just being around that group of people, or that person, this special person, they kind of inspired you to kind of look within yourself as far as what really speaks to you on a more authentic level, what your soul truth is. Being around this person or this experience has kind of opened you up to want more. I'm really getting the sense that you really want more out of life and out of your experiences. You want them to be more meaningful. You feel like you have a lack of that. I feel like something's caused you to remember what that truth is, or what that path is, okay? And it's due to you just having felt this lack of passion and of purpose. Now, for some of you, this is, you haven't been really walking in your purpose, or you've been neglecting what really speaks to your soul, because you've been a little bit too wrapped up in like your ego, either your ego with the Queen of Wands being in the obstacles position, your position as far as holding a leadership position and having power over people, being a superior, right? And or for needing validation, and or worrying about losing the pedestal that you have put yourself on in front of other people, like the facade, the mask that you've been wearing for other people, being afraid to really walk down the direction that you need to be going, because you don't want to, I'm hearing, tarnish your image. Okay, so there's that. But there is a lot of growth that is coming in at this time. These heavy emotions that you're feeling need to be dealt with, so that you can be the best example for yourself when you're comparing yourself to your previous self in this lifetime. And if you know anything about your past lives, like as far as how you have evolved as a person, right? in this lifetime compared to the other ones that you've lived before and what you've done, right? The generational curses that you can potentially be breaking at this time. A lot of, again, egoic attitudes and negative attitudes that you can be foregoing at this time, or trying to get rid of, or I want to say better, have a handle over, okay? So that's what some of you Virgos are going through. Now, some of what this growth can be pertaining to, as far as your character development, and maybe having trouble with integrating the two previous signs. As I mentioned, your sign is really all about, right? I feel like this can be due to something in childhood, something that happened with parents, either a very dominating woman, mother figure, grandmother, potentially, right? Doesn't have to be a young woman, but someone that had a heavy influence over you, and was very domineering and or demanding, and or can be at this time. If you're in a relationship, this is more of a romantic relationship, and there's something that is going on and needing to be looked at there, and why you have attracted this type of individual in your life, right? What it is that you need to heal about yourself from your childhood to not befall into the same situation, or really have to live through the same experience that you've already had, that you perceived already to be negative. And so, like, if this isn't just a mother figure, it can be like an absent father, a father that was present but wasn't really vocal. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really have presence. He wasn't really a disciplinary figure in your life. And so maybe you have lacked that, and that has caused you to either overcompensate or undercompensate in areas that are actually important and that you realize are more important for you at this time. Certain aspects of your character that you know that you needed to have developed that you didn't get, like that wasn't enriching for you as a child. That can be some of the things that are coming up again to the surface that need to be dealt with. Or this is just you, as far as not knowing where to direct the energy from, like Leo's energy, into a productive outlet for you. I feel like you've been struggling with that. Some of you guys are tapping more into the emotional side and forgetting to integrate the fire, the benefit of Leo season. So just reflect back on how the whole entire season has been from July 22nd to the 22nd of August. You'll better be able to handle that energy. You'll better be able to see how it works to your benefit, to utilize the energies when they present themselves, right? Some of you guys aren't being present enough. I feel like a lot of you guys set such high expectations a lot of the time, right? With this the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. But you are often disappointed with this Page of Cups because it doesn't come out how you truly envisioned the situation, the experience to be. And so you're critical about yourself in that way, and it's just learning to appreciate more so, especially coming into the end of the month, the present moment, being more in the here and now, right? This is really calling for you to be more attentive so that you don't miss out on the gifts that are trying to present themselves to you that are emotionally fulfilling, should you choose to see it that way, right? So that can be what has been affecting a lot of you guys. But again, if not, you just need to integrate the fire aspect, get back in touch with being confident, but not to the point of being arrogant, okay? Where you are, what is that called? I want to say vain, but that's not really the word I was looking for. Like self-absorbed, though they kind of mean the same thing still. It's just, again, turning it outward. This is going to be figuring out how you can be of service. But you have to start with yourself in order to be able to give to other people, right? You have to understand yourself and the way that you tick and your own modalities so that you can understand why some people may do the things that they do, and you can look at others with more compassion, right? But this is also about being, again, self-sufficient and not relying on your external circumstances or the material world to bring you happiness or to make you feel like you need material things to be secure within yourself, right? It's not diminished by the end of the month. You need to understand that nothing really adds to you. It's all about your soul and your own personality and what you do with any pain that you may have felt in the recent past or distant past, going back to childhood, even in just the way that, again, you may have been raised. Especially in God's eyes or in the universe's eyes, we are all a reflection of the bigger puzzle piece. You know what I'm saying? We all serve different functions, and it's okay that things look different and that people are different, right? You yourself are different. Your aspirations and your goals in life are different. We're all here to do something. We're all here to figure out what it is that we're supposed to be doing to be of service to other people. So whether that's going to be a salesman, whether that's just being the best example of a partner in life and how relationships should work, right? If you are meant to be a counselor, if you're meant to be in the creative writing realm, and you do a lot of public speaking engagements, acting, that sort. It's, again, being of service to other people, because what you're doing through that job is allowing people to feel emotions that they repress within themselves. Like, that's another outlet for somebody. It's kind of like therapy in a sense for a lot of people who go out and enjoy those things. Like, we're all here to just make life a little bit easier for everybody else. So I feel like a lot of you guys are really evolving within yourselves and understanding what has made you that way and what you also have control over to change, right? And being very dedicated, or finding the dedication within to make sure that you see it through, that you overcome anything that may have been a setback or that you perceive to be like a weakness, right? A vulnerability that you want to strengthen, or just a character flaw that you want to develop, right? So that's what I'm getting for you guys. Now, as far as relationships, some of you guys might be considering a reconciliation, or somebody from the past is coming in because they have something that they want to tell you, an apology that they may want to give you. And I feel like what the obstacle is for some of you guys on the relationship front is discerning whether or not you feel it is really genuine, if this person really has what it takes to lead the relationship, to be a divine counterpart, right? To be able to hold themselves accountable to their actions, whether or not they can direct this energy in a way that can be conducive for the growth of the both of you guys. You are at peace with the decision that you make. So if some of you guys may decide not to accept the apology, like, you forgive. I can't necessarily say that you will forget, but you can move on. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys just need to think a little bit longer and harder on whether or not you really want to leave the relationship. So I would just say you need to consider the pros and cons of leaving or remaining in the relationship. Only stay with things that are conducive to your overall growth. I feel like you guys are fully embracing that and understanding that, though. And by the end of the month, if you yourself aren't psychic, into mysticism, esotericism, you guys might be having a lot of psychic revelations, a lot of things being brought to you through your dream state, right? And potential directions or pieces of advice, words of wisdom that can help you see through the darkness, because I feel like some of you guys might be confused on what to do next in life. So just pay attention to your dreams. If not, you may be encountering this person, because it can be a physical being that manifests in your life to help you, to give you more guidance, right, on your path that you might not be so sure of, okay? So just hang in there, you guys. That's what I want to say. As far as chakras are concerned, though, your throat chakra is here, your sacral chakra, the root chakra is underactive, your third eye, crown chakra. As always, heed your own personal intuition. And then what else? Your heart chakra, if I did not say that, make sure that is in balance. And at this time, definitely give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more.